Hello everyone. Today I've got 3 more fantastic horror books for you, including an anthology. I've had some people say they want more anthology reviews, and I've read a few of them over the last couple weeks, and I'll be including them in upcoming videos because who am I to argue with you? And I've got a great one in this video that you'll definitely want to read. And as a reminder, I have horror books for sale, and you can pick up the books you see on your screen at the link in the description. You can also consider joining my Patreon, where you can get all my books for free, books from other authors every month for free, and free short horror stories and all kinds of stuff. So be sure to check that out if it's something you're interested in. All right, let's get started. So the first book I want to talk about today is called Ashes of August Manor. This is the latest by Blaine Daigle. It's not coming out until March, but you definitely want to pre-order it. Not only is this one of his best novels, in my opinion, but the pre-order price is only 99 cents. So less than $1. That is such a great bargain. I don't know how you can pass it up. I have a pre-order link in the description. You definitely want to read this one. It starts out as kind of a creepy, gothic, haunted house story, but by the end it's this terrifying, supernaturally charged occult horror with a terrifying creature in the center of it. It just changes gears at one point, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's about a woman. She's a hospice care worker. She is surrounded by death. She sees a lot of death in her job, but she also kind of just thinks about it all the time in her mind. She receives an offer from some people she doesn't know to take care of the patriarch of the August family in his manor in the small town. And if she does that, up until he dies, she is going to receive a life-changing amount of money. This is an offer she really can't pass up. So she has to quit her job, which she really likes, despite the fact that it's surrounded by death, but she can't pass up this offer. She goes to the town and trying to get directions to where the manor is. She is told by someone, just don't go. This town and this family have a very contentious, hateful relationship toward each other. And that is going to be explored throughout the book. You will find out why, trust me. But she is warned away right off the bat. Don't go up there. And I love that because you know she's going to, and just like in a horror movie when the creepy old guy says, hey, you kids, don't go in them woods. You know bad things are going to happen. But she finally makes it to the manor, and inside that house, a big sprawling house with no Wi-Fi, no electricity, because this town, even the whole town it's in, is kind of set in less than modern times, I guess you can say. They love their old ways more than anything. But she gets there, and there's the patriarch, the man she's supposed to be taking care of. This patriarch has a daughter and a grandson. The grandson is 10 years old. He is mute, and he spends all of his time in his room. Throughout the book, you hardly ever see him out of his room. But one thing is for certain, is that he can communicate by writing and drawing pictures, and he is scared to death of something, and he does not feel safe, and he wants to leave, and he doesn't think our protagonist is safe in this house. And pretty soon she starts seeing things out of the corner of her eye, right? And this house also has a lot of paintings on the wall that are just creepy and things like that. But she also starts seeing on the floor footprints appear from somebody that's not there. But these footprints are made of ash. And ravens around the area. Tons and tons of ravens. So the ultimate creepy haunted house, right? But as the story progresses, we are going to find out the secrets of this family. We are going to find out the secrets of this town and why they don't like this family. And we're going to find out that there are such deep, dark secrets here that it's going to blow you away once we get to that awesome, awesome conclusion, which I'm not going to tell you about. But this whole thing is just, it's very, like I said, gothic and creepy at first, but it slowly starts entering your soul, you know. And I read this in 2 days because I couldn't wait to find out exactly what all these secrets were. And you'll get the chills, you'll get the goosebumps. This thing will absolutely dig inside your head. I absolutely loved it. Of course, I highly recommend it. And as I said, there is a pre-order link in the description. Less than $1. You should definitely pick this one up. And next we have The Queen from Nick Cutter, his latest one. This one is fantastic. It's about a girl. She goes missing, and a couple of her classmates go missing a few days after her. And her best friend, she's been missing for a month, and one day her best friend gets a package on her doorstep, and inside this package is a new iPhone. As soon as she turns it on, she starts getting text messages from this missing girl. This girl knows things that only those two friends could know. So she believes that it's her friend texting her. But her friend's being very cryptic. She's not giving her any real answers to what happened to her or why or where she is. But it's sending her on this goose chase, this scavenger hunt kind of, to different areas that were important when they were friends, in their friendship and relationship as they were growing up. And in each location, we're going to get flashbacks to things that have happened between them in the past. But there's also some very terrifying things and kind of clues left behind about something. At first, none of them seemed to make much sense. It was very creepy and horrifying. But over the course of this book, they'll start to make sense. And with her is another boy who said he's got the same text messages, so they were supposed to meet up and go on the scavenger kind of hunt together, hoping that they can find their missing friend. But in the meantime, there's this man. He's a scientist kind of, but he's a billionaire, and he has spent years and years and years and billions of dollars. And he has a very unnatural, creepy bug or insect fetish. And he spent all this money on scientific research into DNA splitting and genetic manipulation. And he has been trying, with varying degrees of success over years and years, to create a human-insect hybrid. Like somebody who has all the intelligence and emotional range of a human being with the instincts and defense mechanisms of an insect. And it is going to get drippy and ooey and gooey when we start seeing these things he's created. But this does have to do with this missing girl, and this does have to do with her friend and her friend's scavenger hunt trying to find her. And they're all going to come together in a explosive, thrilling. I'm not going to give away the ending, but trust me, nobody is going to come out of this the same. It is just absolutely horrifying. It will absolutely make your skin crawl. Some of these images will stick with you. And this one is just fantastic. If you don't like insects, this book's not going to change your mind. but it will frighten you, and that's the important thing. So yeah, I highly recommend it, and there is a pre-order link where you can pick up your copy in the description. And next we have an anthology I think everybody out there will enjoy, and this is a good one. It's called Happy Bunny and Other Mischiefs. And the thing about this book is that you got some weird stories, you got some out there stories, but all of these stories start out a certain way and you think you know where they're going, but by the end you're pleasantly surprised that they went in a direction you could not have guessed at the beginning of the story. And I always love those little quirky surprises when authors throw into their short stories, you know. And this one has killer turduckens. And if you don't know what a turducken is, it is basically a chicken stuffed into a duck. And both of those are then stuffed into a turkey, and then they're cooked and eaten. America, we love our meat. And so we have killer turduckens. We have a guy taking care of a friend's pigeon, a sick pigeon, and this story is just going to morph into this creepy sexual ritual that's going to go very, very wrong while he's taking care of this pigeon. We have another one about two boys in a ditch. They're playing in a ditch one night, trying to play a little prank, not really meaning no harm. But that is going to, again, it's one of those that's just going to take a turn that you won't see coming, and it's going to turn horrifying. And then there's the title story, Happy Bunny. I don't even know how to describe this story. It's like if you wake up from a dream and you're thinking, wow, what is my mind thinking about while I was sleeping with that kind of dream? It's weird and strange. And it's like waking up from a dream after an acid trip. It's the best way to describe this story, but I absolutely loved it. And yeah, it does have a bunny. It is about a bunny. But a bunny that you've never seen before. Unlike any other bunny you've ever seen before. Let me put it that way. Yeah, this one is great from beginning to end. A lot of great stories, a lot of quirkiness, a lot of weirdness, but all of them are horrifying. And you really can't go wrong with it. It's excellent. I loved it. Of course, I highly recommend it. And there is a link down below where you can pick up your copy in the description. And as always, I want to say thank you for taking some of your time and spending it here with me. And until we meet again, keep reading spooky, my friends.